the full Channel 347 trailer to the really weird science fiction film that's going to be coming out of Runnymede. I just thought I'd start you here because it's getting pinker every day. But I'm walking off site and I'm going to take you on the route I go when I walk off site, and I try and hold the camera as steady as I can for you and talk to you. I don't know what about. I had an idea a minute ago. It's gone now. So this is where, we were here yesterday, right? This is where we first camped, and I've just come up from, started on the Shroomy Bar. Let me do the Shroomy Bar. So the pink, right, that just represents where, in the years to come, what I'm going to do is, every 2 weeks of the year, I'm going to have, the next few years, I don't know how long I'm staying, 2 weeks of the year, we're going to turn this whole area into what I call a Shroomy Bar. And it's basically for those who, they kind of know where they want to be, really, rather than paying, it's just for those who know, well, I should be here, yeah. So I'm going to mix, like mushroom mixtures, shroomies I call them. And whilst the floor is pink here, just have a bar, and you can camp here for a couple of weeks whilst it stays pink, and just get into the whole rhododendron pink experience for a bit, with song, music, people you love. So that's that. This is the frontage of the building, right? And it's kind of like, you can see it go off to the side there. That is amazing, isn't it? This is a little. You could have a party here around the rhododendrons. This is beautiful here. It's like there's a little green stretch that runs from one end to the other. And it's got some ladders going on. There's lots of work that needs doing to that, I tell you. And it backs on. So you get an idea of the building that we're going around. And you just let me ramble, because I love rambling. Everybody's going into a party in Camden tonight. And I've said what I've said about parties, and I cannot say it here, and I know I have to say it again. Is that right? Like that. I know. I think it might have been in the way. This is what I say about parties, especially Camden, right? Parties in Camden. My God. I think if I went into a party without being invited to go onto the stage where I could take on everybody at the same time, I'd just end up in fights. Because, to tell you the truth, my idea of a party, that's what I'm trying to do, is kick off one that lasts for about 3,000 years. A party, a proper one. Not one of these, nighters. Because it just annoys me that we have to go to a party, and why we can't be in a party. And people don't get it. So, it's like, I don't need fights with anybody who doesn't get what I mean by a party. But, I guarantee 100% that if they did get what I was saying, they'd be there. And enjoying it for 3,000 years. Okay, this will be interesting for some people. But I watch the time, because about 6 or 7 minutes is it's interesting here, right? Where are the birds, right? These are magpies having a scream. This will be interesting for some people. I know there's some people into engineering out there. Can you read that? It's an old well with a very old system inside it. I don't know whether you're going to get this. I can't. It's too dark in there. Right, I'm showing you the mechanics of the machine. There you can see the wheel, I think. Okay, it's all still kind of looking pristine, because it's the good. Anyway, it's the well, right? This well, the water. And on another occasion, I'll take you down to our well, which is just below us, really. But that's an interesting bit of the building, isn't it? An old artesian well, and it'll tell you a bit about. I think I'm getting a blur on that. Zero. And these are here's the old, what I call them editing rooms. They're beautiful. Runnymede campus, right? This is about 8, 9, it's 10 years now. It's been vacant. then that's still for sale. This is why I'm looking for a. Well, you know, I said I was looking for a Japanese princess, and I heard about, you know, a father who had 140 million for someone who'd marry his daughter and teach her a lesson. And I thought, well, you know, she could be a princess here because she's got a view of the Queen. But anyway, what I'm really meaning is that anyone, you know, you know, how many people have? I think we're talking about 5 million. You know, wants to buy this land and, you know, come and talk to us and develop something completely unique. I mean, how many people are there out there? You know, we're in the protest movement here, and I know this goes out, you know, it's going to be embarrassing to some people in the protest movement who haven't heard about this place, or kept up with what's going on here, or what could happen here, because, like, in about a year or two's time, this place is going to explode, and I don't know whether people have forgotten it, but we've got a little growing community here of people who actually live here. Can you see some other places down there? I'm walking along the top. Through the hills you can see scattered buildings down there. Right, I've got to stop because that's 6 minutes. I can say a proper goodbye. So we try 7 minutes and I'll load this up later. You see, look, all the way down there, it goes through the woods. We're talking quite a lot of land here. I just want to show you this because this is where I got off site. This is what the building they're taking down. They're using this as a dumping ground. So they're not bringing in the trucks that should be taking the rubble away because they want to save on council tax on the rooms that were here for students back in the days. This is what they're doing with the rubble, and it's pretty much a scandal already. It's the old big rugby pitch, and I walk across the field here. This is the top, you know. This could be used in the day. And there's a road the other side, and I walk right down the hill. The road at the top, by the way, is Cooper's Hill. Interesting man. Look him up. He was basically broke the law, and they named the road after him. Not bad, is it? Hey, bye.